The case of Edwin Arrieta's murder and the death sentence commuted to life imprisonment is a chilling example of human tragedy, the fragility of morality, and the profound struggle between good and evil. Through a philosophical lens inspired by the Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis, we can attempt to understand how evil can corrupt souls while offering a path to redemption. The devil in the shadows. The devil, in his cunning, does not act directly or brutally, but whispers into people's ears, exploiting their weaknesses. He delights in distorting what is good and true, turning love into obsession, ambition into greed, and justice into revenge. In the case of Edwin Arrieta, we can imagine how evil manipulated the emotions of his killer, distorting the perception of reality and pushing him into darkness. The devil does not need grand gestures to ensnare a soul. A malign thought, a small envy, or a poorly repressed hatred are enough for corruption to seep in and grow. Thus, the murderer, instead of finding solace in prayer or reflection, allowed himself to be carried away by these impulses, falling into a trap that destroyed not only Edwin's life, but also his own. Hell on earth. The death sentence and its subsequent commutation to life imprisonment could be seen as a display of human compassion, but also as an extension of suffering. The devil rejoices when souls are trapped in an endless cycle of despair, fear, and remorse. The media exploitation of the case, with its thirst for morbid and sensational details, only feeds this cycle, perpetuating suffering and diverting society from what truly matters: redemption and healing. The devil uses these events to sow discord, not only in the victim and the perpetrator, but also in those who consume the story. Suffering, scandal, and morbid curiosity are powerful tools in his hands, as they divert souls from the path of peace and true repentance. The key to redemption. But there is hope. For both the victim and the killer, simple and sincere prayer can be a beacon in the darkness. Invoking the guardian angels or souls with a humble prayer and an open heart is an act that can break the chains of evil and offer peace to the soul. In this situation, prayer not only serves as a means of comfort, but also as protection against the devil's insidious schemes. Through prayer, souls align with goodness, strengthen against temptation, and find the path to redemption, even in the darkest circumstances. The story of Edwin Arrieta and his murderer can become a warning, a reminder of how evil can infiltrate our lives, but also an opportunity for souls to turn towards the light, seeking forgiveness and peace through prayer and reflection. Conclusion. Instead of falling into the trap of morbid fascination and sensationalism, we should seek a deeper and more spiritual understanding of tragic events. Let us remember that, in the end, the true power lies in the ability of souls to seek goodness, despite the circumstances, and in the strength they find in prayer. Thus, both the victim and the perpetrator can find the path to peace, moving away from the devil's grasp and closer to the light.